It is 7 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. The alarm has been ringing for 10 minutes, but Eleanor can barely lift her head from the pillow. At 64, this former high school principal used to bound out of bed, ready to tackle the day. Now Dot, every morning feels like climbing a mountain with weights tied to her ankles. Her hands are constantly cold, even in summer. Her once sharp mind struggles to remember her grandchildren's birthdays. And despite eating less than ever, the scale keeps creeping upward, pound by stubborn pound. For 8 months, Eleanor blamed it all on just getting older, until a routine blood test at her annual checkup revealed something surprising. The culprit was not age at all. It was a tiny butterfly-shaped gland in her neck that had been silently sabotaging her energy, her mood, and her zest for life. If you have been feeling unusually tired, cold, or foggy-minded lately, you might be experiencing the same hidden slowdown that affects millions of Americans over 60. A slowdown that has nothing to do with your willpower and everything to do with your thyroid. Welcome to Senior Health Facts, your trusted home for evidence-based health wisdom that helps you live your best life after 60. If staying strong, energetic, and mentally sharp matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Today, we are uncovering the 5 warning signs your thyroid might be slowing you down, and the practical steps you can take to support this vital gland naturally. Your thyroid may be small, about the size of a walnut, but it acts like the master control panel for your entire body. This remarkable gland produces hormones that regulate how quickly you burn calories, how warm you feel, how steadily your heart beats, and even how clearly you think. When your thyroid is functioning properly, it is like having a perfectly tuned orchestra where every instrument plays in harmony. But when it slows down, a condition called hypothyroidism, it is as if the conductor suddenly starts moving in slow motion. Every system in your body begins to lag behind. According to the American Thyroid Association, hypothyroidism becomes increasingly common as we age, affecting up to 15% of women and 8% of men over 60. The challenge is that symptoms develop so gradually. They often masquerade as normal signs of aging. Many people suffer for years before discovering the real cause. Left untreated, an underactive thyroid does not just steal your energy. The Mayo Clinic reports it can lead to serious complications, including heart problems, elevated cholesterol, depression, memory issues, and increased risk of falls due to muscle weakness. It can even affect your body ability to regulate temperature, leaving you feeling cold when everyone else is comfortable. Think of your thyroid like the thermostat in your home. When it is working correctly, everything runs smoothly. But when it gets stuck on a low setting, every room becomes uncomfortable. Your energy bills skyrocket, and simple daily tasks become frustrating challenges. That is exactly what happens to your body when thyroid hormones drop below optimal levels. The good news: once identified, thyroid problems are highly treatable. And there are natural ways to support your thyroid health that can make a meaningful difference in how you feel every single day. Understanding what can interfere with healthy thyroid function is the first step toward feeling like yourself again. Let us explore 6 common habits and foods that may be working against your thyroid, often without you realizing it. Many adults over 60 skip their annual physicals when they feel fine. But thyroid problems rarely announce themselves with dramatic symptoms. Take Robert, a 68-year-old retired mechanic who avoided doctor visits for 4 years. By the time fatigue forced him to seek help, his TSH levels were dangerously elevated, and his untreated hypothyroidism had begun affecting his heart rhythm. The challenge is that thyroid symptoms mimic normal aging so closely that both patients and sometimes even healthcare providers can miss them. Regular screening with a simple blood test can catch problems before they impact your quality of life. Soy products contain natural compounds called isoflavones that can interfere with thyroid hormone production, particularly in people already prone to thyroid issues. While moderate amounts of soy are generally fine for most people, consuming large quantities daily through soy protein shakes, processed soy snacks, or multiple servings of tofu may tip the balance for sensitive individuals. Mary, a 71-year-old who switched to a heavily soy-based diet for heart health, noticed her energy plummeting over several months. When she reduced her soy intake to normal levels and focused on varied protein sources, her symptoms gradually improved. Refined sugars and heavily processed foods create inflammation throughout your body, including in the delicate tissues of your thyroid gland. They also stress your adrenal system, which works closely with your thyroid to manage energy and stress responses. Harvard Health Publishing notes that chronic inflammation can interfere with how your body uses thyroid hormones, even when your gland is producing adequate amounts. Those daily pastries, sodas, and packaged snacks are not just empty calories. They are actively working against your energy recovery. Iodine is essential for thyroid hormone production, but like many nutrients, balance is key. Too little iodine can cause problems, but taking high-dose iodine supplements without medical guidance can actually make thyroid problems worse, particularly in people with autoimmune thyroid conditions. The National Institute of Health warns that excessive iodine can trigger or worsen both overactive and underactive thyroid conditions. Unless your doctor has identified a specific deficiency, it is safer to get iodine from natural food sources. Prolonged stress elevates cortisol levels, which can interfere with thyroid hormone conversion and effectiveness. It is like having one foot on the gas pedal and one on the brake. Your body receives conflicting signals about how much energy to produce. Dr. Sarah, an endocrinologist at Cleveland Clinic, explains that stress does not directly damage the thyroid, but it can prevent thyroid hormones from working effectively at the cellular level, leaving you feeling tired despite normal blood test results. Many older adults gradually reduce their protein intake without realizing it, but protein provides amino acids like tyrosine that serve as building blocks for thyroid hormones. A diet too heavy in simple carbohydrates and light on quality protein may inadvertently slow hormone production. This is particularly common among seniors who live alone and find cooking for one person challenging, or those who have reduced meat intake for health reasons without replacing it with other protein sources. Have you been unknowingly doing any of these? Do not worry. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward feeling better. Type learning in the comments if any of these hit home. You are definitely not alone in this journey. Now let us turn toward solutions. Here are 6 evidence-based strategies you can start implementing today to support healthy thyroid function and reclaim your energy. Do not wait for symptoms to become severe. Ask your healthcare provider for a complete thyroid panel including TSH or thyroid-stimulating hormone, free T4, and free T3. TSH is often tested first, but the complete picture gives you and your doctor much more information to work with. If your results show hypothyroidism, medications like levothyroxine can often restore normal function within a few weeks to months. The key is working with your healthcare team to find the right dosage and monitoring your progress with follow-up tests. Focus on foods that provide iodine in safe, natural amounts. Eggs from pasture-raised hens, wild-caught fish like cod or salmon, and organic dairy products all provide iodine along with other beneficial nutrients. Sea vegetables like nori or kelp can be excellent sources, but use them sparingly. A little goes a long way. 2 sheets of nori or a small sprinkle of kelp flakes on your salad provides plenty of iodine without overdoing it. These minerals help convert inactive thyroid hormone called T4 into its active form T3 that your cells can actually use. Brazil nuts are remarkably rich in selenium. Just 2 Brazil nuts daily provide your entire daily requirement. For zinc, focus on pumpkin seeds, lean meats like turkey or chicken, and legumes like lentils or chickpeas. A 2024 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that adequate selenium and zinc intake significantly improved thyroid hormone conversion in adults over 60. Aim for a palm-sized portion of protein with each meal. This might be 2 eggs at breakfast, a chicken breast or piece of fish at lunch, and legumes or lean meat at dinner. Protein provides the amino acid tyrosine, which combines with iodine to create thyroid hormones. Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and quinoa are excellent options that many seniors find easy to digest and prepare. Even a handful of almonds or walnuts can contribute meaningful protein to your daily total. Regular physical activity supports healthy metabolism and can improve how your body responds to thyroid hormones. You do not need intense workouts. A 20-minute daily walk, gentle yoga, or water aerobics can make a significant difference. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that even light exercise helps improve sleep quality, mood, and energy levels in people with thyroid conditions. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Keep a simple journal noting your energy levels, sleep quality, mood, and any physical symptoms. Rate each on a scale of 1 to 10 daily. This information is invaluable when working with your healthcare provider to adjust treatment or identify patterns. Many people notice improvements in energy and mood within 2 to 4 weeks of starting thyroid support. But having concrete data helps you and your doctor make informed decisions about your care. Try implementing just one of these strategies tomorrow morning. Then come back and share how you are feeling after 1 week. Small, consistent steps often lead to the most lasting improvements. When Eleanor finally received proper thyroid treatment and began supporting her thyroid health naturally, the changes were remarkable. Within 6 weeks, she was waking up refreshed instead of exhausted. Her hands stayed warm during her morning walks. Most importantly, she felt like herself again, sharp point, energetic, and ready to enjoy time with her grandchildren. I did not realize how much I had been missing until I started feeling good again, Eleanor told me recently, her eyes bright with renewed vitality. I thought I was just getting old, but I was actually just getting sick, and once we fixed that, I got my life back. You deserve to feel that vibrant and energetic too. Your fatigue is not a life sentence, and feeling cold all the time is not just part of aging. Sometimes, the solution is simpler than you think. It just takes the right knowledge and the courage to advocate for yourself. Here is your challenge. Tonight, before you go to bed, choose one small step you will take tomorrow to support your thyroid health. Maybe it is calling to schedule that overdue physical. Maybe it is adding 2 Brazil nuts to your morning routine. Or perhaps it is starting a simple symptom journal. Whatever you choose, write it down and commit to it. Your body has been quietly asking for help. It is time to listen. And if you are ready to take the next step in your journey toward better health and more energy, subscribe to Senior Health Facts right now and ring that notification bell. We are here to support you with evidence-based guidance, practical tips, and the encouragement you need to live your healthiest life after 60. Many people ask whether loneliness truly affects physical health. The evidence is clear. Prolonged isolation can raise inflammation and increase the risks for heart disease and memory decline over time. Women are significantly more likely to develop thyroid conditions, especially after menopause. The American Thyroid Association reports that women are 5 to 8 times more likely than men to have thyroid problems, likely due to hormonal fluctuations and autoimmune factors. Diet and lifestyle changes can significantly support thyroid health and may improve how you feel, but they cannot replace medical treatment if your thyroid is not producing enough hormones. A combination of proper medical care and thyroid-supportive nutrition typically provides the best results. In many cases, yes. Once thyroid hormone levels are restored to normal ranges, hair growth often improves, though it may take several months to see noticeable changes since hair grows slowly. Some people see improvement within 3 to 6 months of starting treatment, only if specifically recommended by your healthcare provider after testing shows a deficiency. The United States has iodized salt, and many foods contain adequate iodine, so deficiency is relatively rare. Taking too much iodine can actually worsen some thyroid conditions. Let me share how Martha faced isolation. She joined a local knitting group. Research shows that regular group activities can improve life satisfaction and support cognitive health. William experienced constant fatigue despite getting 8 hours of sleep nightly. He started eating 2 Brazil nuts every morning for selenium. Studies indicate that adequate selenium intake helps convert inactive thyroid hormones into their active forms. Sarah noticed her hands were always cold, even during summer months. She began incorporating 20 minutes of gentle walking into her daily routine. Research demonstrates that regular light exercise improves circulation and supports healthy thyroid hormone metabolism. Robert struggled with memory issues and brain fog that made simple tasks frustrating. He worked with his doctor to optimize his thyroid medication dosage. Clinical evidence shows that proper thyroid hormone levels are essential for maintaining cognitive function and mental clarity. Eleanor felt overwhelmed by stress that seemed to drain her energy constantly. She started practicing 10 minutes of deep breathing each evening. Medical research confirms that stress management techniques help improve thyroid hormone effectiveness at the cellular level. James had difficulty maintaining his weight despite eating carefully. He began including a palm-sized portion of protein with every meal. Nutrition science proves that adequate protein provides the amino acid building blocks necessary for thyroid hormone production. To support your thyroid health throughout the day, start your morning with a protein-rich breakfast like 2 eggs or Greek yogurt with berries, plus a 15-minute gentle walk to boost circulation and metabolism. At lunch, include a small handful of pumpkin seeds or 2 Brazil nuts with your meal for selenium and zinc, along with a serving of wild-caught fish or lean poultry. In the evening, practice 10 minutes of deep breathing or gentle stretching to manage stress levels, and note your energy and mood in a simple journal. As a bonus tip, ensure 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, as adequate rest is crucial for proper hormone production and regulation. Save this information and share it with someone you care about. Supporting each other makes the journey toward better health so much more enjoyable and sustainable. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something very important. Everything we have shared today is for educational purposes to help you make informed choices about your health and well-being. I always encourage you to work closely with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet, exercise routine, or health management approach. They know your personal health history, current medications, and individual circumstances best, and can guide you on what is most appropriate for your specific situation. Every person's thyroid journey is unique, and what worked wonderfully for Eleanor and Robert might need adjustments for your particular needs. Your healthcare team is your best partner in this journey toward optimal thyroid health and overall wellness. The experiences and outcomes shared in today's video are based on individual cases and should not be considered typical results. Always consult with qualified healthcare professionals for personalized medical advice. Take good care of yourself. Stay curious about your health. And I will see you in the next Senior Health Facts video, where we will continue supporting your journey toward vibrant, healthy aging.